Hi everyone, welcome back to JPWHUTV. My name is John, your host as always. I hope you're all doing well. This video is sponsored by 3retro.com. Please click the link in the description below that will take you directly through to the West Ham section of their website, where you can purchase retro kits from the 60s all the way through to the early 2000s, including the 1976 home shirt and also the 1980 FA Cup final shirt that inspired this new shirt for this coming season shirts even. And also please check out their Umbro and Admiral track jackets, polo shirts, sweatshirts and t-shirts. So any purchases that you make through the link will go directly to Isla's fight, so keep an eye out so make some purchases, guys. And yeah, that's the affiliate crap all over and done with. What the hell's going on here? Hang on a second. It was all fine just now. There we go. There we go. Right, last minute details. Basically, what I want to talk about is the 37 minutes of Fulham 0, West Ham United 1 that I was able to see. Now, it was the reason why I say it was 37 minutes is because basically, as you would have seen in the description, I was ejected because of a faceless coward from Craven Cottage. But I will go into that in a moment. What we'll do first of all, now obviously just to explain a little bit, for those that have been following the channel for the last year or so, you guys will know when I go live about a video, about a game, sorry, then you know something's up. Now, thing is that, but before we go into it, I'm just going to talk about the team sheet, because it was what a team sheet for the first half. Fabianski in goal, with Johnson at right back, Balbuena and Diop making up the centre backs, with Creswell at left back. In the midfield was Rice and Wilshere as the holders, Anderson, Fornals and Lanzini out on the right, with Allier on up top. So our brand new signings making their debuts. Subs for the game were Roberto, Zabaleta, Sanchez, Masuaku, Diangana, Snodgrass, Cullen, Yarmolenko, Antonio, and Hernandez, aka Chicharito. Now, I can't tell you about the second half because I didn't get to watch it, but what I will say first and foremost is thank you very much to the new subscribers that have come onto the channel since half past. Well, what was it? Yeah, about 3:30, 4:45, when there was a lot of discussion going on Twitter, and it also apparently made it over to Facebook as well. I would just like to thank Danny Boyle, probably not the actual Danny Boyle, Darren Turner, Jack in the Vlogs, Darren Webb, and Jamie Owens. Even though Jamie Owens actually no, sorry, it's a different Jamie. So yeah, sorry Jamie Smith, I don't care if you think I look strange. I am still doing this and will be sticking with my day job, but this isn't my second job. I don't get paid for it. But anyway, as I say, thank you very much to everybody that has signed up over the last couple of days since I spoke to X. Basically, the channel is now on 890 subscribers, so 10 away from the target of 900 by basically this time in 2 weeks' time. So there's enough time for you guys to sign up still to try and get us to hit the subscriber mark. In total there's been about 7 or 8 people that have actually subscribed to the channel this today alone. So thank you very much for that, and obviously quite a few signed up on Thursday night and Friday as well. So thank you to everybody that is signed up over the last 2 to 3 days. Your support, it means the world to me, which is one of the reasons why I wanted to do this live stream, to get my version of accounts out before anything else happens. I'm not saying anything will, but I'm sure that there are other stuff. Now, as I say, from what I saw the first half, Johnson was absolutely superb at right back, really challenging Fredericks and Zabaleta for the right back position. He looked absolutely superb. Diop was playing brilliantly. Rice played very well. Fornals, can't really say too much about him, but from what he did look quite impressive. I'm beginning to see what happens this time next week. This time next week when the well, obviously not this time this week because it's just on 8 o'clock on Saturday, but next Saturday when we've got the Atletico Bilbao game. And also Alier, I thought did okay. A little bit, wasn't getting much service from the majority of the game, but anybody that knows me knows that pre-season for me is just purely for fitness. Gaz 108, hello mate, nice to see you. Kent Hammers, Ben Johnson was fantastic today at right back. Is up for grabs. The lad has all the tools to complete the right back spot. Yep, 100%, mate. Gaz, who saw Lanzini? What a curl! Yes, I'm going to come on to that, mate, because that was about the only really talkative thing about the game, really, to be honest with you. A couple of minutes before I was ejected, literally a couple of minutes, Lanzini came up with a brilliant ball, and you're absolutely right, Daz, mate. Yeah, it was Gaz, mate, I should say. Gaz 108. Yes, it was a brilliant curl on the ball, and really sweet delivery to the top right-hand corner. Not 100% in the top right, but 95%, 99% the way there. Very, very good ball. That's where my knowledge of the game stops. Okay, because as I said, hi Joan, good to see you. Thanks for popping in the group chat, guys. Thank you very much to the people that are watching at the moment. But yes, as I say, that's pretty much a couple of minutes later when we just figured it out that it was Lanzini's goal, because I personally thought it was Creswell. Now Gonzo very kindly was streaming the first half for the game, and a few other people were streaming it as well, because the club didn't bother, neither club for that matter, didn't bother to organise streams. Yeah, how did Lanzini get the Sky Sports? How did Lanzini goal end up on Sky Sports if nobody was filming the game? That's one question, right? But that's for another time. Now, this thing here, it really, really gets me, because the so-called supervisor, with 5 other people with him, may I add. Now, as I said, before I go into that, as you know from the last few videos, I've said that I was going to vlog the game, and I was vlogging the game, albeit I hold my hands up. I was filming probably way too much, no more than anybody else for that matter. Not saying the whole of the 4,000 supporters that were, well, the 3,500 supporters that were there were actually all doing the same thing. But yeah, I was filming because every time I went to film something and I stopped, I missed something very, very good to put up in the highlights. So then, yeah, so I just filmed the entire way. Because of that, and I'm not saying I was right to do that, but because of that, the steward supervisor allegedly said, wait, can you come with me? So I did. I participated completely. I followed the guys down up the steps, through everybody else, right down, asking on more than one occasion what they wanted to see me about. And as a result, I was told, my supervisor will tell you, my supervisor will tell you. Okay, so came down and said, and they asked me a few questions. I said, are you still recording? Said, absolutely not. They said, what are you recording? Are you doing this for blogs? And I said, yep. One of the lady steward out of the lot, she asked me if I would make any money from it. I don't. You guys can back me up on this. You get absolutely no adverts from this whatsoever. The affiliate link is for the channel. It's not for video content. So yeah, I cooperate with everything. They asked me to empty my pockets, which I did. I was asked to delete the game footage off that, which I absolutely did. I deleted everything. I was standing with one of the guys there, literally clicking on every single thing, deleting every single video clip. I said, look, the last one here is literally just me walking into the ground. And I scrolled it through and said it was all the match build up, which was great to see, by the way, where Scott Parker was given a brilliant reception by all of us, and it was great to sing the Super Scotty Parker song again. And as a result of this, but as I say, I kept asking, can you tell me what's going on? I said, yeah, we understand you've got illegal content on there. Would you mind deleting it? And I did. I deleted it. That's fine. They searched me completely. I cooperated 100%. I showed them my proof of identity. I gave the supervisor my address. Probably gave them the wrong postcode, so I apologise for that. It was in the heat of the moment. But as I say, I was completely cooperative. Didn't argue. I was more cooperative with them than they were with me. And as a result, as I say, I gave them my card so they could see my full name. I gave them my address. They asked for the house number and the postcode. I gave them that. They asked me, if it was where was it? Was it Essex, or if it was wherever it was? And I said, yeah, it's in Chigwell. I gave the wrong two. I remember in hindsight, I gave the wrong two letters at the end of the postcode because they said they're going to write to me to confirm that they've taken this action. Fine. He said, well, can you come over? Can you move over here? Because it's coming up to the end of half time. Yeah, not a problem. Empty my pockets. They searched me, and they said, even though you've been completely cooperative, the decision has been made for you to be ejected. Now, if I was the sort of arsehole that I could have been, I could have actually gone ranting and raving, but I didn't. I cooperated 100% because at the end of the day, what is the point? It was only going to get me into worse trouble, and I didn't want to have that. So I sat in the park and checked on Twitter, and all of a sudden, all the conversation blew up 100% about this. And it wasn't. I'm not saying it was all about me. It wasn't. I said that's why I said it's all about this, because apparently there were other people that were streaming and were caught and were ejected. But as I say, I'm saying I didn't record a thing. I didn't stream a thing on my GoPro, which is what I was asked to remove. They checked my phone, and other people that also have been removed today from Craven Cottage by the stewards. Some for being quite naughty boys. I won't go into too much detail, but there was a fight towards the end of the game as well that pretty much rolled down the little hill to the gates for the away stand. As I say, I went back once the game finished, and it was absolutely pissing it down. But I was able to meet up with Dan at West Ham Fan TV, and I was able to do a fan cam with him as well. And I was also able to. It was a good thing I was there because I was able to help video the other interview that he did with Mitchell. But as I say, it's. As a result of I don't know if this is a result of the conversation going on Twitter, but as I said, there's been a lot of subscribers to the channel, so thank you very much, guys, for everybody for doing that. It's the fun. It brings me in mind of what's his name? Oh God, name escaped me. Anyway, you know what I'm like with names, guys. You've watched the content enough to say anything. Where are we? So Liam, hello mate. Yeah, good to see you. David Thompson, West Ham 5 minutes of highlights up as well. West Ham were filming. Fair enough. Liam, that's unfair, mate. I was allowed to film. Yeah, you probably were, but because you were doing it on your phone and not on a GoPro with. I will actually show you guys the rig that I had. Hold on 2 seconds. I can remember where the bloody stuff is. Where are we? So yeah. So I had my GoPro, which was on the handle, and I don't know what I've done with it. Please God, I hope I haven't bloody lost it. Oh, there it is. So, and I had this. Oops, stood on the tripod. So that's basically what they were seeing, right? With a handle underneath it. Okay, I mean, I'm not going to piss around with it, but basically that's what they saw. Okay. So yes, a professional vlogging rig. So that's probably why I stood out, Liam, unfortunately. And Liam said, I was asked by a steward what I was filming, and when I showed him and he asked if it was for YouTube, I said yes, and he laughed. Yes, exactly. That's exactly the sort of things that should have happened. But probably, as I said, mate, because you were on your camera, sorry, you're on your phone rather than having a setup like I've got. That's probably why that happened. But as I say, I was asked the same question. I was asked if I was asked if I make any money of it. I deleted the footage. The guy absolutely cleared it, said it's absolutely fine, but I was still allowed. I was still told to reject. Wasn't told, right? You know, just, all right, that's fine. Just don't use it and go back in, which is the logical, reasonable thing. But no, the faceless supervisor was very, very quiet when this happened. Very, very quiet when this happened. I was told by one of his minions, for lack of a better way of putting it, that you know you were, unfortunately, the decision is still for you to leave. And he said, and I quote, you know, don't blame us. We're just following instructions. And I don't blame them. I don't blame them in any shape or form about it at all. I don't blame them, because at the end of the day, they were doing as they're instructed and as they were trained. Okay, it's not like I was fighting anybody. It's not like I had any weapons on me, and it's not like I was doing illegal substances in the ground either. All right, so. But as I say, it's not just about me. There were others that were ejected on the same grounds as well. So, I saw you on Gonzo's stream. They took you off. They took you and left him right next to you. Yes, David, they did. From what I understand, Gonzo did take the stream down for a little bit afterwards. So that's fine. As I say, I've got no issue what they've done with me, because we weren't supposed to do it. But you're absolutely right. It's because as I said a few moments ago, it's because I wasn't on my phone. I was on a professional setup to make video. Because at the end of the day, guys, the quality matters to me. Where else are we? So, but when I walked into Craven Cottage, I had 2 or 3 people ask me for a photo, which was amazing. Good. I'm glad you got some bonus out of it, Liam. That's not a problem. That's perfectly fine. David Thompson, league game I could understand, but a friendly poor by Fulham reminds me of Brighton banning Ireland's collections. Yes, exactly. Now this is the other reason why I want to say it, because the media have the same opinion of this as well. That it's only the London Stadium that has poor stewarding. Does it? Fuck. I'm sorry, but you guys know me well enough to know that I only talk about stuff that's relevant, and this is 100% relevant. Thank you very much for your sympathy in the chats, guys. I really do appreciate it. You know, there's nothing. James says that's well over the top. Lots of people were filming. Yes, exactly. That's my point. Yeah, that was only a hand. That there was it. People saying that Fulham have got an agenda against the West Ham supporters. I don't think that's true. I just think it's poor training by the stewards. I mean, come on, guys, we've seen that many times. How many times that's happened? David's, but yeah, you know, as I say, guys, it's one of those things. At the end of the day, right? We've beaten them 3 times in 13 months. We've beaten them 3 times in 13 months. All right. The away game in December, as far as I'm concerned, and I'm sure the majority of you will agree with me on this, as far as I'm concerned, the December result was the more important result and was the more important game than today. It was great to see Gonzo. It was great to spend some time with him. You know, we had a drink before. I was able to get him a drink, and his dad a drink before the game, and we had a bit of a chat. We talked about a few things. It's unfortunate though, because I thought there's no point having a video up of me getting to the ground and all of a sudden sitting in the park going, sorry guys, I've been kicked out. So I had to wipe everything, unfortunately. But it was great to have a conversation with Gonzo, because he read out the team sheet for me. Very kind of him. You know, and we were literally walking to the stadium, almost getting run over, funnily enough. But it was great to see you, mate. It was great to see Mandy and Mick. Nice to meet Mick for the first time. And also it was nice to see Ellen as well. It was good to see you, Short Ginger, and it was great to see Kerry as well, and a few other guys that I haven't. You know, that was that's what's really fucking annoying. right? Is I was able to get on camera, regardless of that or not. But I was able to meet some very, very good people that I know, and not being able to show that on the vlog really, really gets my back up. But as I said at the start of the video, and I'll say it again, it's partly down to me because I was filming way too much, which is why I stood out like a sore thumb. So lesson learned, gonna move on. Am I going to go back to Fulham again if and when they ever come back up to this up to the Premier League? I don't know, to be honest with you. I did say that Fulham are my second team, sorry, my third team, and I have a soft spot for them. That soft spot has been removed, unfortunately. It really, really has. It's a shock. It's a sad state of affairs, but this is life, unfortunately, guys. At the end of the day, as long as I'm still able to attend the London Stadium, I don't give a fuck what happens. I don't care about Fulham. The whole purpose of this video is that what I take more umbrage of how much that person was a complete and utter coward. Not to tell me to his face, had to get his or her face, because I struggle to think that the bloke that asked me to come out in the first place was the supervisor. I don't think that was, to be honest with you. But do you know what I mean? It's just, I don't have time for people like that, to be quite honest. So thank you very much, guys, for your support. Jamie Betts, chin up, mate. Look at it as a memory and a good story you can chat and laugh about in the future. Yeah, 100%. Gio was ripping the piss out of me on Twitter to a degree, and I joined in with the laughs. Wayne from oh god, he's going to hate me for saying this now, but Wayne from Dallas Hammers was tweeting about me being too professional. He actually tweeted a photograph up of a guy on a normal broadcast camera with JPWHUTV logo on the back of his shirt. I found that hysterical. It is funny. I mean, this is when I was on West Ham Fan TV with Dan. We talked about it. We had I wasn't having a rant. I was just talking in the same way. It wasn't effing and blinding. But this is my channel. I wanted to get the full picture out to you guys. It is a shame that this situation happened, and it spoilt the memory. Jamie, it has spoilt the memory, but it's still a good memory because at the end of the day, I got to see the only goal of the game. I got to see Alier and Fornals make a run out. So I'm happy. I am happy with that. That's all I wanted to see. That's all I wanted to see, and I was able to see it. I know Alier apparently, he, as me and Dan talked about, he missed a double chance at the second half, but I was able to see it from Gonzo's live stream. But as I say, yeah, it's just Ken Hammers. I was threatened with ejection at Sunderland a few years back, and I didn't have a professional camera. Fine, as I said, it's happened to many people in every shape or form. Am I going to vlog the Atletico Bilbao game? 100%. Going to be completely different to how I did today. So as I say, lesson learned. You live and learn. I mean, that's the whole point. You get to learn things. Be interesting to see what happens in the next few weeks, if anything at all. Well, bearing in mind, as I say, I accidentally gave them the wrong postcode because I had a complete mind blank out of it. I really did. But anyway, guys, thank you very much for your support, and thank you very much for watching this channel. As I said, we're 10 subscribers away now from hitting the 900 subscriber target by the start of this coming season. So guys, if you haven't already subscribed and you like the channel, I mean, obviously this isn't probably the best channel to start best video to start off with, if I'm completely honest with you. But yeah, thanks very much for your support, guys. If you like the channel and you like the content, then another couple of subscribers. Thank you, guys, whoever have signed up. That's very, very kind of you. I can't see what the hell's going on. It's not coming out with any notifications of who's done it. But I thank you very much for subscribing nonetheless. As I say, so we're eight away now from the subscriber target. So thank you very much, guys. You know, as I said, one other thing before I do go, I was a little bit wrong with my last video. Not the X video. I said in the last recorded video that I did that it's going to be 2 years this coming August bank holiday since the channel went up. That's not correct. That's when I became single. The channel actually started on the 8th of July 2017. So this has been going for just over 2 years. And if somebody had said to me in 2 years' time you'd be very, very close to having 1,000 subscribers, I would never have believed you. So I just want to say thank you to everybody that stuck by me over the last couple of years. You know, I've learned a lot over the last few years in terms of how to make content and how to do stuff and how to present it to you as well, for that matter. You guys mean the world to me, and I do this for your sake as much as mine. If I was still had the 30 subscribers I had this time last April, then yeah, then I probably wouldn't be doing it. But you guys have given me such support, and I absolutely love you for all that. So thank you very much for your time. If you like the video, like the broadcast, then by all means please click the like button, which is down here somewhere. And also share this content with anybody that you feel may want to watch it. And I will see you very, very soon. You'll enjoy the rest of your weekend, guys. I will try and do a video for the if I'm able to watch the game on Wednesday, I will do a video for you in reaction when I get back to the friendly in Germany. Otherwise, I will see you at some point next Saturday. It'll be yeah, it'll be next Saturday. But anyway, thanks very much, guys. And just before I go, Silent Hunter, keep it up. Yeah, will do, mate. Thank you very much for your words. All the best now. Take care.